Hello and welcome everybody to another Jeffrey's Joysticks video. Today I'm going to be stripping back this MadCatz TE1 edition, so let's get to it. So yeah, not off to a good start already. The Allen key in particular, they've clearly used different types of bolts. This has clearly been modified for the past, and this is a worry because if I can't get these out, if these are stripped in any way, oh thank goodness for that. So already it's definitely a key indicator that someone's modified this in the past. I mean, I did have my suspicions because the artwork looks faded, it looks really like it's been just poor quality. Poor quality, fusty old blooming screws. I just pray that this thing hasn't actually been submerged in water or been subjected to damp or moisture of some sort, but it's not looking good. Yeah, so we'll wait and see once we get in. Tuck in, yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but there's definitely rust. Signs of rust. Tightened up those screws as well, I don't see why. You just need to do them, not quite finger tight, but just maybe one notch after. Why does it be so hashy-bashy, man? But, yeah. Also thinking ahead here. I might actually retain these screws for now. Yeah. Because I want to get actually... Doesn't need to be anything forceful. I'll put these back because I'm thinking ahead here. Where we get tuck in, going through the back. Right, so already it's not looking too great. It's clearly been modified. Signs of that looks partly stripped. It's definitely looked like it's it's really a rushed job, man. And this one in particular I'm gonna have issues with. I think he's just tried to cover it in glue, but we'll see how we fare out with this. It's not looking too promising. These look stripped. Try an even fatter one. Maybe go down one. Nah, it's not good. I'm going to my big daddy now, like, no, that's still no good. I think these are stripped. I don't think he's given me a very good job to try and get in here. Let's try this one. Yeah, these are stripped, man. I can't believe it. I went and bought a stick and it's stripped to the bottom. Can't believe it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that one. Try it for this angle. I mean, I'm replacing the panel, but it's the principle. That's too big, man. Far too big. That's too wee. I've already visited that one. And the big Bertha here, which is just... And yeah, he's just hot glued that. That's completely stripped. It's going to be interesting to get in here. So, that one there, it's not suiting. Just try to find one that's a screw that's still intact, so I can determine what would have been an appropriate screwdriver for it. Let's try and give myself more of a rounded rather than a pointed. Get one of these. I think these pointed ones aren't doing too great. Let's try this one. Right tight. Hope if you got it in. There we are. Right, okay. So we're cooking the gas on one at least. And I know that one that I can work with, and then what a mess, man. What a mess. And of course with that in turn, I'm going to have to try and source some screws for this, because I certainly ain't using these old fusty all away ones. Void if removed. I think we're past that already. I'm gonna hit it at this angle here. Don't you start with your nonsense now. Not too bad. Decent. Easy, easy. No, I'm coming away for the camera here, but I just want to make sure I hit these head on, dead on. It's definitely hot glued the last one. There we are, let's get rid of that nonsense and see if we can get in here. I don't know why he's even bothered. Like, how did he even get that in there in the first place? And if I can get in here. I just can't believe this, man. Strip a screw so bad, and why such haste, man? So I don't know if you'll be able to see that in the camera. This here, this monstrosity. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and suss away on how to get into that. So BRB. Let's go. Right, so after some head scratching, it's just best to bore the thing out, clean it, just get it out, because it's not coming out either way. It's a feed off it anyway. Maybe enough just to get in now, hopefully. Well, hopefully I can get in somehow. Just need a flat-headed screwdriver. Do really. So just to prise the panel out so far. Oh god. It's fine. Got a black panel to replace this anyway, so even if I do scratch it slightly, it's no biggie. There we are. Ah, now we're talking Fredo. Yeah. Oh, things you gotta do, man. Yeah, that's the only problem. There's obviously that threaded screw there's going to be intact there. I'm going to have to try and find a way in getting in there, but I'll suss that out closer to the time. Right, I'm back. So after we tidy up, it's just a case of hopefully we can continue on now. Let's put that drill away. Right, where were we? So, finally got in here. Right, I'm already poses a challenge, naturally. So I'm already seeing that it's like as if these screws have been hot glued in. So I'm going to have to try and find an appropriate screwdriver to allow me to get into this back panel here. I'm more concerned about these things as well, these wee wingy bits, because they're doing my head in. Because they're going to get ripped out anyway and make way for like the black flush panels. So I'm curious as to whether or not a mess coming in for the top. But then I need to actually get into this panel here, which looks like I'm going to have to come in from the other side here. Yeah. Because I don't think I'm going to get much benefit. And then what's actually attached on? Aha, okay, right, okay, so I do need to get in here in order for me to get into these from the behind anyway. Okay, let's do it. Just need to find the appropriate screw that's gonna do the job. So I'm keeping those because at least I know, well, I know that one of them is meant to take those screws out. Let's try and find a level. I'm not looking for torques at the moment. Where is it? There's a little, no, just one that I stumbled across earlier on, and it would probably just do the job. This could be the fella right here. Oh no, it's not. You've done me dirty. Right, hang on, let's have a swatch at this one. Oh my goodness, hot glue, really, guys? Did you really have to? Right, what about this little sharp little number here? Nah. Try you. Is that a fair workout today? Nope, he's not even going to get through that. You'll be too far. Oh god, aye. At least buy a drink before you get tucked in. Right, let's see if I can try and get in just using one of these ones. Nope. It's definitely posing me a challenge, guys, it really is. But, do you know what? It's a labour of love, innit? Now, I'm reckon it has to be this one. No, you're definitely... Right. I forgot, I still had the safety glasses on from boring earlier. No, it's definitely not that one. Wow. It's definitely a challenging little number, guys. I'm definitely not going to hold that against it. No. I'm just going back to where I started again in terms of I need one that's got a good... Yeah, I think, see that first one here? I'm going to try him. Could have a good enough... Nah, it's not got a bite. I need one that's going to give me a bite here. I'm not biting. They're definitely fighting. Not making it easy for me. Nah, I'm not even getting a partial bite on that one. More challenging. Ah, here we are. Oh, I'm getting close. Yeah. Getting closer. That's a pause. Pausey note. Right, try you. That's mental, man. I mean, it could very well be that I need to clear off the hot glue. Oh god, I'm gonna have to. Right, okay, hang on a minute. There's one that's not been affected by it, and that you do get, yeah, I'm gonna have to try and clean this glue off somehow. Aye, okay. BRB. Right, I'm back. So, found the appropriate head to get into these screws. So I'm gonna more or less, because I'm impatient, I'm just gonna try and brute force my way through this red glue. So let's give this a try. That seems okay. Oh, there we are. I've done that one. Good. Let's try you. Of course, you just had to be a nice wee rounded one, didn't you? Oh god, aye. And then a nice wee awkward one. Oh, aye. And of course you had to be smothered. Oh yes, why not? Oh my god, guys. Right, I have to chip away at this. So, I'll try a flat head. Hopefully, a flat head will just take away the edge. We'll see, we'll try it. God, that's picky stuff here, right? Right, okay, I've maybe taken just the coating to take off that rounded. Do you know, see, to try and explain how this red glue is when it's around the screw, is, see when you're ever walking on a path and you've got these like kind of rounded cobblestones and it's covered in black ice? Well, that's the same effect. Your foot's just gonna slide along that rounded edge. Right, so I've got a bite on that one, good. Let's try this really awkwardly one in the corner. Yep. I think I've got a bite here, I'm not sure. Could be wrong. I can't even. Oh no, don't tell me. No, don't tell me I'm rounding one off here already just because it's garbage glue. Try and get in here. Hopefully. Just because it's so awkward to get into this corner here. So yeah, I'm on the correct setting here. Let's see, this one okay? Nah, no chance, man. I ain't ready. Heck, even on the flat, try to remove it. It's not easy. Oh my god. Whatever thought them to put this red goo on in the first place. Knowing fine well that members of the community are going to be modifying their sticks, man. Come on, guys. Here we are, here's one. There we are, here's another. Not a hope, not a hope I'm going to get into that one with brute force. You're good. Hopefully you're good. Little corner ones. Good. Now you're going to need chip away. And I would say that's going to need chip away as well. It's always the awkwardy ones in the corners, man. Just gonna get these back on. I ain't getting no bits of plastic in my eyes, that's for sure. God, no. They've got red glue everywhere. I'm just spotted in with the actual stick itself. I'm actually in a good mind just to replace it with my just a brand new Sanway anyway. And just be done with it. I think. Oh my goodness, this is horrible stuff to work with, guys. Bite somewhere, man. Right, good. We're finally getting round the edge here. I don't think I'm getting in here. I think that's stripping. Let's try this one just for size. Try one smaller. Oh my god. I'll just go back to the Dreamcast ones. This is brutal. Nah, that's gonna get on this stripped as well. Let's try one of these ones I've loosened earlier. Yeah, so that one, no, not quite suitable. Nah, you're too big, man. You need to buy her a drink before you go in there. Oh god, aye. Nah. God, this guy. Brutal, man, brutal. Try and get the best light as I can in here. Oh, now we're talking, Fredo. If I can get that one out now. Heck, even though I've got the correct screw, the screws are so brittle, eh? God, it's no wonder they're so easy to actually. Try you now. That's fine, good. Let's get the right one first, guys. There we are. Right, you've got a bite, good. Hopefully this little one in the corner is going to behave itself. No. I can't even see if I'm actually turning that or if that's just spinning round. It's difficult to see, but at the same time it is a pain in the area. And thankfully that stuff's partially come off. Get you in. Right, could get a bite here. Ah, good girl. Be careful on what I say, can't even say that nowadays. Good person. Okay, so we've got a bite on him. I need to try and get the goo. Oh, that's cheeky. Could get a bite here, guys. Oh, you dancer. Right in that awkwardy one. Never talking, Fredo. Encore une fois, s'il vous plaît. Mes amis. Oh God, aye. Especially this little one in the corner here. No big baby in the corner. Certainly putting up a fight like one anyway. Oh, now. That is a satisfying clunk if I ever heard one. Beautiful bit. Right, I think we're in. I just need to chisel away and rest this little number here. Oh God, aye. Right. So we could be in here. Right, okay, so, note to self, right, I'd recommend using a flathead, like so, for both scraping back and actually removing the little screws here, because this here, you're needing to apply pressure in order to get that bite first hand. So I'd say this is more nimble and it just saves you having to flip from scraping to boring. So yeah, that's the tip for you guys. Good, so at least that's the majority of the goo come off. And then once I get this off here, least I've got these off. The majority of it. And let me just get the bench another clean again. Right. The thing is, even though I've got in more or less through the back here, I have a feeling maybe I need to get in and maybe disconnect this from the other side. At least I know I can get in that way. So let's flip mode. I'm curious. If I take all that out, flip this round again. Once I remove that panel, yeah, let's take the top panel off anyway. Let's give that a try. Now I'm going to sit. I'll keep him. You can go back, tidy up a bit. Right. So at least I know that is for those. I'll use this tool. Right, let's see if we can try and get into these little screws here. Oh God. Right, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Oh, thank goodness for that. So already I'm getting the vibes that this has definitely been modified in the past. Oh no, don't you dare. Oh, thank goodness for that. Aye, let's get this one done. I'm not necessarily bothered about this panel plexiglass if it is that. It's already pre-cracked around the edges, so I'm not overly fussed because I've got a replacement. Just readjust you a wee smidge. Normally I would have my webcam set up and it'd be all gravy, but unfortunately the PC that I use is still in the shop. So the webcam that I do normally use, 720p, it was just to get me started. So I've now invested in something that's actually going to enable me to do these style of videos, but without me like having to hide behind the tripod. Good. So we're almost done on the top side. Now these are always a bugger to try and come off as well. Well, that took hardly any effort. So yeah, definitely I would say he's been in here, or someone has been in here. I could say that. Ew, what's that, brother? That's rotten is what that is. So, right, so I think the issue I'm going to have now is once I remove this, so obviously these buttons are going to be attached and they'll be snapping style, I'm assuming. Oh my god, yeah. So it's all going to be attached underneath. That's no biggie. We can easily disconnect. Yeah. First time I think we can safely disconnect here. Oh, more red goo, come on guys. I can get rid of that because I'm not going to be using that anymore. Yeah. Just having a wee peek around here. And this is probably getting fed in from what would be the USB cable, which is in the wee hatch at the back here, which we're going to be removing to make way for that. So, yeah. And I've got new harness to make way for all of that, so yeah, let's just start disconnecting stuff, eh? Those were easier than anticipated. I thought I'd need pliers for that, but no, it's all gravy. Good. I can just take these buttons out of this top panel, get it out of the way. Oh my god. There's always one. Oh god, aye. Pop. Not only fussed about these buttons either, because they're all getting ripped out. Fusty old barnacles. Pop. Oh, of course you had to be gunked in as well, didn't you? I'm thinking here, probably easier getting in there. You remove that, and that frees up that. First stand. Let's get these buttons out as well when I do my head in. So, oh my god, what a smell that's coming from in this case, man. Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm definitely getting the vibes that this has been sat somewhere for too long, that it's not only yellowed, but it's got quite a dampy smell. Rotten. So yeah, just anybody watching on the strip down here. So for these snap-ins, you've got these little clips here. And I just use that flat-headed screwdriver that I used earlier on to remove the goo, and those screws at the back, so they're quite handy. You can just head on in and just push those bad boys in like so, and then that just enables you just to remove these fusty, what should have been, well, you can see the difference yourself, white and yellow, rotten. So I'm gonna get rid of these things anyway. Make way for some actual white. Possibly yellow. Either way, they're going to be the appropriate colour and not just because it's been sitting for so long. But I mean, I get it. Like, I bought this from eBay, and obviously everybody just took a dive for it and thought, nah, I ain't going anywhere near that. But do you know what? It's my wee project, and if I break something, then I can always come back and try and rectify, because that's what I'm all about. Take a wee fusty and try and mark it better. There we go, just back in with these flatheads. Try and do one side and then hope that she's just going to slide on out. She's... just a wee imperfection in that button there. In fact, there's a two. It's preventing it from naturally sliding out. So, I might need to bring out Big Bertha. Right, okay, I'll come back to you. See you, you can come out too. Come on. That's again. Oh, you need to do the same way. The other one here. Oh, didn't take much effort. Easy, easy. I'll come back to you. That There's these wee imperfections here. There we are. See if I just tuck that in. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. Probably not. So there's just like little tiny wee bits of plastic here and there. It's just stopping it from slipping out. So that's where I'm getting this issue. So I'm just going to try and scrap it back a bit the best I can. And that way that might just be enough. Come on. For it just to slide on out. Either I'll just get really Wreck-It Ralphie and I'll just tack a claw hammer to it, bosh, and then that's it, game over. In the words of Sega Rally. Game over, yeah. Oh baby. Damn. That one, you definitely needed to buy that one a drink for your bored into that. She's a keeper. Not today. God, they've got these little glue things. I mean, to be fair, like these buttons here, they're sandals, eh? So it's not like they're meddling about with garbage, but still, like, sometimes a change will do you good. And I think that is definitely much needed in this case. Oh God, scrape back those little bits there. Try and get you. Oh my. Get you priced in like so. Now, I know there's probably a butter cake too late there for it, but it's just at the point of me ordering, I'd already placed my order and it was too late for me to actually get another order in, so I waited about 11 days for my order from Focus Attack, so just depends. Right, now, get rid of this. What the heck is that? You see that? That's rotten. There's no other way to describe it. It's like, I can't even determine whether or not it's needing a clean or if it's like, oh, I don't know. Now, this artwork here is actually being glued on with some form of adhesive, so that'll be interesting. I'll come back to that. The priority at the moment is trying to get in here and remove that, because I need to get that out. That little thing there. Right, so let's get back in here with the trusty little flat-headed. Oh, I can get that glue off. I'm not overly fussed about the bezel, neither this red bezel, that's getting whapped out as well. Nah, I won't be able to get that out in a moment, unfortunately. Scrape back the best I can. The old trusty. It would be nice if, say, the old trusty was just the correct type of screw, but take his glasses off for a better look. Oh, I'm overly fussed at the moment. Next time I need to invest in like another light, because at the moment in Scotland we're meant to be approaching spring, but we're getting nice little hints of sunlight for about 2 minutes, then we get rain for about half an hour, the sun comes back out again, It's soaked again because you've just dried off from when the sun has come out, and you get soaked again. Then blustery winds yet again return and dry you off. So yeah, it's like it's smelling like a damp dog all day. Just like this case, it's absolutely smelling rotten, man. I mean, I ain't gonna go and put a magic tree or a Yankee Candle air freshener on here by any means, but it's just, I have no idea where this thing was stored in its past, but I'm in a good mind just to email the seller and say, where the heck did you leave this thing, man? Has it been up in the loft? You left it in the garage? Has it been underneath your son's bed all this time? I don't even know. Oh, nah. Nah. I'll just not even bother thinking about messaging as to where it's been, because, yeah, could very well be a story that could very well scar you for life. So some things are best just left, I think. This little thing here, of course, that's naturally been glued in as well. State that. I know I'm kind of deviating slightly. What is that? Do those look like burn marks? Like, has this thing been... Wow. It's like as if this thing's not only been welded on, but it's been pop riveted on. Now, I don't know if that's the fault or if I don't know, this has just been... Oh, I have no idea, man. New adventures, guys. Let's just carry on best I can there, man. Try to see how the heck do you get into these. Is that like one little screw? A really tiny screw? Like one of these kind of screws. I'm curious, it's just because this glue, so much of this goddamn glue that I can't actually see. Kind of I just want rid of this panel so I can get rid of this goddamn wire out of the way. And then, yeah, now we're talking, Fredo. There we are, I think I broke the seal now. Come on, don't stop, wiggle, wiggle. Oh yeah, now we're talking, Fredo. Just need to buy another drink at the bar, yeah. She's loosening up a bit. Oh yes. Come on. Oh, we're almost there. Because this panel's doing my head in, man. Now I don't want to bend those pins, but I'm just thinking, as long as this isn't welded on, that's the main thing, because I can remove and replace with a fresh Sanma JLF. Yeah boy. Right, good. Let's get that out of the road. That was just doing my head in. And as was this. So, yeah, let's set you to the side. I'm going to have to figure a way how I get rid of that adhesive. And then, I think it's time to seat. Oh, see if I can slink myself in here. Oh yes. It's sitting comfortably. Oh my god, I can't believe how dirty this is inside, man. Now I'm curious, I wonder, is this able to get access to the back? No, because that panel. Oh good, I can take the bezel off. That may actually help proceedings. Oh yes. Splash you there too. Just gently try to get around this glue, man. I hope I'm not actually damaging a screw of some sort. Yeah, I was under the impression I maybe need to get in underneath to then get into that. definitely held in. It's definitely held in with something. And then this will be the USB cable, probably where that's hiding. So let's see. Yeah. I'm not going to need this. I can chop that out. But it doesn't help because to actually get in here. Ooh. Now then, if I was to remove that bottom panel, what effect would that have? Up here, however. I wonder if, no, I don't think it would it? Oh, possibly, hang on. Let's revisit the bottom. Oh my god, look at the state of this mat. That's beyond the point of cleaning now, so. Right. I think I did a big mistake by taking this USB cable thing. Oh my god. Right, I'm gonna have to snip it, but I'll come back to it. Let's work at the bottom again. Flip mould, right. Was it this little fella here was the daddy. And I'm gonna have to sit these. I'm gonna use these again. So I better put them aside for safekeeping. I'll certainly not be using those for steel front panel. Front panel screws, that's for sure. So I know it's been a wee while since I did a video, guys, but now this could, I'm not sure. This might help me. I'm not going to get into that one, so I'm just going to have to tip that. So yeah, where was I? So yeah, just boring adult stuff, just work's not getting any better. If not, it's going to get worse, so. But that's out with my hands. I just do what I can, and companies just need to learn that people aren't prepared to work for less but expect more, affecting our work-life balance. Because I certainly wouldn't be working 7 days a week for what's been offered. Aye. You know, that's how companies want to operate, and then they wonder why they're short-staffed. Then they need to take a good hard look at themselves. Nah. Just realised I'm still on the plexi screw one, so I need to flip mode and see if I can try and get this one out using. Yeah, there we are. That there. Good. Sometimes you just got to set you back there. Come back to a little flat head again. Thank goodness, I legit thought that this one in particular in the corner, you probably don't see it, but yeah, this one in the corner, I really thought it was going to be a shredded screw. I thought, no, I can't have that, man, I have to get access into this panel. Now, obviously, I'm going to break this video into segments, but just for the socials, I think I'm going to do a fast forward motion video. You know, you can get the gist of what was involved in the disassembly. Right, We're almost there, it's just maybe 2 more. Yeah. Oh, now we're talking. She was just a bit tough. But now this little one in the corner. Beautiful brownish, right? What does this do? If we're able to get access here, maybe, or are these things, these little side pieces that I'm going to get whapped out anyway, are they causing an issue here? Shouldn't do, I wouldn't think. Why? If I was to loosen those screws off, what change does that actually do here? Oh well. Okay. So just keep pushing. Push. Right, you're still fixed on this little piece here. Oh, so it is these things. Okay, right. Well, I just can't believe how stinking this stick is, man. Rotten. Oh my god. Oh, JK. Is that just going to pop out? Because that would just be glorious if these pieces were just able to just pop out. Let's see here. So you can come out. You're. Oh, wait a minute. Flip on that. Lift that. I wonder. So what's that attached on with it? I'll not be able to see my angle until I take this piece off, but whoa, hang on a minute. Yeah, of course you are. You're blooming hot glued in that angle too, so in order for me to get in it there, I need to take this piece out. Like so, hopefully. Right, you guys can follow it. Are we actually, no wait now, are we still connected? No, he's alright, he's out. Good old. Do it now. Oh. Oh. Maybe she's just a bit tight in the corner here. Are we still connected somehow? Oh. No. No, there's definitely no other screw in here, so why is she being so stubborn? Get out! Right. Give me a little flat head in here. Or maybe we just need to call upon the big brother here. I think so. Oh yes. My brother just came in and he just said, right, you listen your nonsense. And we went in. But repercussions are once the big brother's been in. You, big brother needs to come back out, I think. Why are you not coming out? Because that's fine, that's okay. Is it these? Oh wait, they're flipping it. Because of these buttons are still in, man. Wakey. Sake. Oh, I'll be disconnect, strip to that. And you. Cool. Sorry, because I'll probably whap you boys out too. So I need to somehow try and get in, get these buttons out. Which will be fun. Flip mode. Let's get in with the other one. Something that I was allowed shouldn't be affected, this top piece, then. No, top piece is still fixed, that's why. Okay. What smelling is this stick, man? Rotten. So that's that side done. I legit don't understand why this top section here is still fixed. I'm not able to disconnect here. Right. BRB. Alright guys, so yeah, it's been a severe ball ache, but as you can see I'm getting there. So in order for me to try and get, I'm trying to get the 24mm buttons out. And this one that's been left in, it was blocked in by what used to be the PCB. So that would have been sitting like so, and that would have been preventing me from trying to get the screwdriver in to get this one out. So just removed that clean out. Just used like a very small nibbed piece like so. And then yeah, it was just a case of just, well actually, apologies, sorry. So all of this mishmash here, this was attached, these two pieces here were attached into there, and naturally they were hot glued in, so I had to try and scrape back the glue using old trusty flathead, your own size, to scrape back the glue as best as I can between that and the connections here. So just like, there's just a tiny little gap that I was able to just keep scraping back using the flathead here. Scrapey, and then just tuggy, finally pulled it out. That's your result there, bosh. So the stage I'm at the moment is I managed to get like what used to be like the share turbo in the home panel here, and I basically used the exact same screw head here. Basically they use the same type of screws anyway, thankfully, to remove that piece here and this piece here. So I've managed to remove it, and now I'm in the midst of trying to remove the connection here, which I'm hoping I won't need to use again. So that's it here. Hopefully I'm able to just remove that. It looks quite easy, but there we are. Superb. So that's that taken out the equation. Let's get him out of the road. And then yeah, I don't know how these little screws that are meant for the bottom panel managed to find themselves here. And this getting entwined with the goggles. So let's get out of the road. That's all attached in one piece. So basically I need to try remove that out of the way somehow. There we go. Get that out of the road. Where is that attached to? Like I said, the lighting's pretty poor, guys, because like the weather's just, I'm so done with it, to be honest. Let's get a pair of snips. Let's just go in destruction mode here. Let's get rid of it. Just try and get this snapped. Snips have seen better days, but there we are. Right, that's you. Actually, cable tied. Let's get you out. Beautiful, Bernard. Right, superb. That's you out the way. Lovely job, Lee. No need for the USB. So yeah, that's the case as it's currently standing. And then yeah, I'm going to try get that last 24mm button out, and then I'm going to try and find a way, because I can see it from here. I'm going to try and get rid of this panel so I can make way for the buttercade piece here. Flip mode, that's better. So yeah, hopefully I'll have that slotted in nicely there. So I'm going to tinker about and try and get it there. I'm also going to try and get these fusty old yellowed out end pieces, try and get them whapped off. They are naturally clipped in and screwed in and glued in. So yeah, I'll come back to you guys once I finally suss out how I can get into there. That little screw there. I need to take this top panel off, or one of the panels at least, in order for me to get access into the other. So BRB. So I'm back, guys. So after all that struggling, right, I've managed to separate the two pieces together, and basically all it took was, I genuinely thought that there was maybe like a screw that I hadn't got somewhere in there, one of these wee hidey ones, but it wasn't the case. It was just a case of, I was just feared to break some clips. So I'm going to flip mode you back a wee smidge just to get a better overview of what's going on here. So yeah, basically what I had to do was, obviously this was attached like so, and then it was just a case of there's like little white clips here, and then all I had to do was just basically just gently like bend the edges here, but I had it up at this orientation here, like so, and I was just gently prising and lifting and prising like that, and then it just finally came away like such. So thankfully that's that. And the good thing is that I can now get into these yellowed out white pieces here naturally, good in, but I'll deal with that, I'll be patient with it, and then that way I can remove those and hopefully make way for these end pieces. So yeah, I'm going to undo this, unscrew that, disconnect those. It's probably going to use the same piece as, so in fact I'll just give it a wee test now, see if I'm, in fact flip mode, because I'm pretty sure I used the flathead last time. I'll come back, hang on, see if I can maybe just bore away. Is it? I just need that satisfying again in order for me to get in. Right, nah, I'm going to take my time, guys, because I've got this far, I ain't rushing it. So I'm going to scrape back the goo on these pieces here, and then I'll let you know. I mean, it looks pretty straightforward, but you know, once you unscrew these pieces, then hopefully that's it, it'll just come away. Doesn't seem like there's any further clips afterwards. So yeah, I'll do that and then I'll come back, guys. BRB. Right guys, that's me back. So as I stated earlier, yeah, I finally managed to scratch off that red goo residue off those screws, and I just very patiently just tried to scrape off the surface first of the screw, because like I explained earlier, it's basically like as if you're walking on a cobbled road, and it's black ice, so it's just that kind of undulating effect on it. So I had to just gently scrape off the top surface first, and then it was just a case of trying to find, you know, one of the grooves in the screw, and then just more or less just find it, and then just more, you know, just try and push as hard as you can downwards, feel a bite somewhat, and then just give it a twist, see if you can give it a wee, you know, a lefty loosey, righty tighty first, just to get the bite, and then start to unloosen it. So that's what I've done with these fusty old end pieces there. So that's a desired result. I'll see if I can maybe like clean up these gooey bits. Oh my god, look at the state of that, man. Yeah, I'll see if I can try and clean it up as best as I can, and this mat in particular is definitely gonna have to have a wee wash. Oh, I'll get rid of this USB cable here. Now I might need to keep you, I don't know, I'll wait and see. I might need to just get a replacement batch in. So that's that. So now I'm going to try and remove what would be the USB compartment here. I'm probably going to try and get rid of that as well now that I've got better access, whereas before I couldn't, so that'll make it a wee bit easier for me to get this 24mm button out here. And then thankfully for the USB compartment, it looks like it's just these two screws, and hopefully that'll just detach. So let's get stuck into that first. So I'll sit you to the side gently. Let's see. Now, naturally, red goo on it again. So I'm going to move it in a wee bit closer, guys. Just you see what the crack is. Right. See if you can see that. So this is the effect I'm telling you about with the red goo. It's caked on so bad. That's actually like, it's worthy of a chisel. I mean, the flathead, man, that is brutal. Clearly, somebody on the assembly line is well and truly hacked off, man. He's probably been asked to work the weekends and he's just like, oh, just dabbing it on. Pure rage. I'm gonna wreck it attitude sort of thing. So, cheers for that, Koki. Just make my job a little bit more difficult, but hey, it's cool. It's alright, nothing that I can't handle. I know I'm deviating, but this 24mm button really is doing my noodling, so I just want to prize it out if I can. If people can see that, it's not easy. I might actually need to get the big brother in here, so that way maybe with the width, nah, I don't think big brother's gonna mark any difference. If anything, he's actually gonna make it worse. It's the handles. It's the handles of these screwdrivers that are preventing me from getting in and sliding in to just take that notch out the top here. I don't know whether to come in at this angle and then, yeah, let's do it. There we are. That's a better angle maybe. Hopefully. However, oh hang on, are we winning? Better coming in at the side profile here, as you can see. Just, yeah, it was Big Brother, in fact. Let's get Big Sister out. Her name is Bertha. She takes no nonsense. So, hopefully, Bertha is going to hold there, and hold her there, and then our wee brother can sneak on in here. Sake, Bertha! Come on, hen. You're abusing your duties here. Sake. I wonder if it's a case of coming in at the side here. Yeah, I've decided I think I'm most definitely going to be replacing these 24mm buttons. Because if I'm going to this trouble, then yeah, definitely recommend getting these whacked out. Especially if it's a struggle for Brenda. Come on, Brenda hen. Don't make me have to pick up the phone and get in touch with your cousin. Because your cousin will just say, what are you doing phoning me on a Saturday morning, man? What are you doing? I actually can't believe how much effort it is requiring. Unless, do you know what it possibly could be? Remember I was telling you about these little bits, silly wee bits that I've had to like scrap and scratch back. Could very well be it's those that are just protruding from it just to slide on out. There we are. That's exactly what it is. Brenda, all might be forgiven hen, but I'm still not gonna come off you lightly. That's exactly what it would have been. I'm getting the vibes that's what it was. It's these silly wee bits that are just hugging on, man. So right, Brenda, when you come in, yeah. Cheers for that, Brenda. So yeah, that's desired result. It was just a case of, to get into the awkward side, just keep Brenda a phone, get right in there, get in the side, and just either come down at an angle like so, or if you have to, come down at an angle but just twist it slightly. Because those little nooks there, little wingy bits, they just need pushed in. But yeah, new 24s are definitely on the horizon. I ain't having brand spanking new buttons elsewhere, and then I've got these that are slightly, yeah, they could be slightly yellowed, but do you know what, I've got this far, I ain't meddling about now. So aye, we're back on the job in hand here. And I was talking about that guy that's on the assembly line and he's raging because he's had to work his Saturday and that. And he's just splashed on this red goo. Cheers, Cookie. Right, so that's me got access into one arm. And like I was saying earlier on, sometimes you can just use a little flat head and just find the nook. Try and just, even a partial, in fact, if you can try and get a screwdriver in slightly, just enough to scrape out any residue that's actually ingrained inside the thread itself. And if you can get in, and then just give it a wee twist, left and a right, till you get the bite. And there we are. And then just once you hear that satisfying, you can then apply pressure downwards, lefty loosey, remember? And there you go. So let's see how bad it is on this side for the goo. It's not bad. It's one of the better ones, I'll be honest. But yeah, I'm so done with this red goo stuff. Like, what's that all about? Like, red of all colours too. It's just like, yeah, we're so not having people stripping back their sticks and changing and customising. Oh, how they were wrong. And the crazy thing is about MadCatz is like, they almost went into bankruptcy, huh? Crazy. But thankfully, they were saved in the end. Oh, no, not quite. Too soon, Junior, too soon. Just keep on scraping. Keep on scraping here. Probably not be able to see. Yeah, here we are. A wee bit of residue around the side there, just to easy access. Try and come in at a different angle here. Just gently chisel away, because these wee screws are quite brittle. I'm gonna have to try and find a set for the bottom panel. No biggie, to be honest. There we are, just a wee gentle scrape back. So, try and get into the groove here, see if I can remove anything whatsoever that's going to prevent. Right, hopefully that's it now. Yeah, right, fingers crossed, man. A wee lefty loosey. Oh yes, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Hopefully this compartment will just come clean out. Oh, beautiful, Bernard. And there you have it. That's that removed. Don't know if there will be a use for that, but Cute wee train. Cute. Right, so guys, I'm gonna give this case and a few bits and bobs a clean up, maybe tidy this up somehow, and then I'll come back, hopefully with a clean panel to work with, and then we'll then proceed in installing both the end panels for arcade and this end hatch here, which will hopefully attach onto here somehow. But BRB. So that's me back. So I just gave the work area a wee clean on, and gave the plastic pieces a good wipe as well. So, you know, and tried my best to get rid of some of the red goo, but it's not always, especially when they're close to the threads. I didn't want to intervene too much in case I affect any of those threads. So I thought, I've got this far, I definitely don't want to mess it up just solely for aesthetics. Cleared off as much of that goo as I possibly can. I've gave it a good wee once or as well, so hopefully it smells a damn sight better than what it was when I first opened up the case. So yeah, basically just gonna finish up hopefully by installing this little panel here. So let's see how that fares out. So normally it should sit like so. Wonder if it's, no, it should be that way. Little clips at the bottom also. I wonder. Oh, could be. Could it be? Ah, nice. Yeah, it is. Oh, very nice. So, it's just on the piece itself. You've got little grooves along the sides here. Try and get that better angle here. Yeah, little grooves here. And at the opposite side. And then just rotate it so you've got the curved edge at the bottom. And then all that happens is those little pieces there at the end will just slide and hopefully snug in here, and then maybe just a case of just clipping it in. So I'll slide it down, see how that fares out. And then that could be it. Just gonna have a wee check, see if those clips actually, or if that's it. Surely just needs a wee bit gentle persuasion, maybe I'm just being too gentle with it. I just want to make sure that it's snug and that I'm not going to have any issues cometh the time. I think that should be it. I just want to make sure that this top section here is not going to cause me any issues when I come to actually put it all back together again, but that, yeah, that's kind of how it'll look. Got a few 30mm buttons in there and the Nutric pass-through, and then I'll go and get some brand new 24mm buttons for this side here. So I would say mission complete on the strip down. However, I'm not quite finished yet, so I want to put these side pieces on. So we're not quite finished yet. That way, right. How do these go? There's a wee imperfection straight off the bat. A wee score, but do you know what? It's a damn sight better than the yellow defect. That's a shame, that. It's like as if it's been brushed against something, but it is what it is. Now, if that's the back, here's the front. So that'll connect like so. So I wonder if it's, no, that side should be possibly in here, clipped like that. Could be wrong there. And then if I was to place that back over, like so. This might go. Oh yeah, that's that piece there. If I was to start like that. Like so. I'm just curious how these pieces connect if they clip in. Oh, hang on. Whether or not I need to install these once I've got, because there's little nooks here, so this, in theory, see little nooks here, in theory, should connect in here, like so, and then that should connect in. Yeah, I'm getting the vibes where I basically have to put the case back together again. So I guess this isn't bad, you know, I could put it back together again. It just means that it would be difficult for me to try and, oh no, not necessarily. Aye, just put it together. If I can remember how to do it. Oh, I suppose I can revert back to the video, can't I? Let's see. I'm just curious as to whether or not that should just go in like so. These should connect in like that. I'm not convinced, man, I really aren't. That's going to sit okay, but no, these should clip in. Take that one out. I'm going to try this one first. I'm going to make sure these slide on in here. That must be. That's it. Click maybe. I'm gonna. Well, to be fair, it hasn't fell out, so could very well be clipped that way. Oh, mate. Okay. Right. Click. So I can get that side in, but this side's just being an absolute pig. It is. Right, flip mode. Before I proceed, I need to get this back in again because I'm certainly not trying to slide that back in again. Right, there you are. That's you. I'm convinced that needs to get clipped in, however, and I'm convinced it's not fully slipped in, so I want to make sure these are clipped in. Because I'm convinced that this should sit flush at that bottom piece here. So let's get this established here. No, I think that's it. It looks like it's flush. Right, okay. So that's that. Right, this piece here. Right, I'm not going to pick it up like that manner again. So So that shouldn't just fall out like that because the other piece was sat in okay. No. Come back again. It's only a problem with 3D printed parts, huh? Right. You're able to just slip in like that. No issues. In. It's just this one piece that's been the pig. I'm going to take you back a wee smidge just so you can see how I'm operating at the edge here. Because it might be a case of just finding the gap, clunk click, and then in it should go, but it's not, and I'm curious as to why not. That needs to connect in like that, clunk. Seat of the road, because I'm not convinced this is fitting right. A few bits of plastic hair as well. It's certainly not my hair anyway, especially after this stripped down. I'll be lucky if I be lucky to have any hair left after this. See, it's just falling out. It's not in. It's not right, man. No, I need it that it's in. So this piece here, the far end's sitting flush, so why there? It's just a case of... I'm still not convinced though. No, how easy that is to slide out. But basically I've got to... I mean, that's not bad, but this piece here, this is a troublemaker. Right here. Don't make me get Brenda out, I tell you. This here nonsense. So, the only way I can see this is that once I get that piece screwed in, then that'll be it. But, there we go folks. I think I'm going to call it a day at that. It's stripped back, the case is clean, ready for wiring, button install, and then in the background I'll probably remove that vinyl because it is like actually stuck onto the metal control panel, so I'm going to have to peel that back somehow. Probably change the GLF sandbar and bring this across. So yeah, it's actually like stuck on, glued on somehow. I'm going to have to try and find a way to try and prise that off the control panel. I'm just going to replace that with a brand new GLF because that's just rotten. I'm not going, I've got this far, so it's time to just replace it, get this peeled back somehow. Maybe a case of just peeling that back and then I'll just give it a scrub it up dub, or do you know what, will I need it? I'll find out. I'll report back, but this is how it is anyway. I've managed to clean the case up, strip it back. I'm happy with that. Not too convinced with that, but hopefully once that's on top and everything's all hunky-dory, the sides will still remain intact, but I'm going to call it a day at that, and a hard-earned cup of coffee awaits me. So